What do you think about to like summon that level of rage?
Don't know, parking tickets. I'm joking.
Without giving anything away, there is a scene in this where it's very reminiscent of possession.
Yes,
and I'm wondering if that was in
absolutely.
conversation or if
Yes.
it just happened. It was, okay.
Absolutely, fantastic. Yes, that was our main reference for that piece, for that moment.
And how was that presented to you? Like, just watch this scene? Do you know possession? Like,
Me and Karsh just watched, she just sent me the clip of the scene on YouTube and just was like, something along these lines. And that was all the preparation we sort of did for the whole thing, genuinely, truly. She was just kind of like, this is the vibe. And I was like, copy that.
Yeah.
And then the day rolled around and we hadn't rehearsed or choreographed, nothing. Karsha just was like giving me these brilliant pep talks. Like she'd come and whisper in my ear some really like motivating stuff. And then we just did it, and it became what it was.
And you understood the assignment. Just nailed it.
I hope so.
You know,
I hope
I'm
so.
letting you know you understood that assignment.
Thank you.
Do you have a background in like dance or anything? Because that's a very
God, no.
like no.
My mother is going to cackle hearing that question. She's going to laugh. Or everyone that knows me will laugh a lot at that question. I have whatever the opposite of a background in dance is, I have that. I'm like dyspraxic. I can't move my limbs.
You would have fooled me because I feel like that's like very specific movements that you're doing.
Thank
I don't think
you.
I would be able to do that.
You know what? You say that. You probably could. Honestly, get enough pent-up rage in you, which we all have, and just let rip. And you probably could do it.
What do you think about to like summon that level of rage?
Don't know, parking tickets. I'm joking. I don't even drive.
Just the concept of parking tickets make you so angry.
Yeah. No, it was just it just felt I just wanted to it's just everything that's ever happened in my life just came out in that moment. And it was like I was being contorted and ugly and scary for every girl out there who feels like they can't be, you know? And I would implore everybody to go home and do it in the mirror because it really is a release, a real release.
I was going to ask if that felt just kind of like cathartic because it's like,
Oh,
if you were to
amazing.
tell me scream at the top of your lungs, I don't even know if I would be able to do that. It would be like a half-ass bitch, like, you know, but I'm like,
But that's because you're
release.
afraid to make loud noise because it's ingrained in us not to. And in that moment, it was be as loud and contorted and gross and ugly and weird as you could possibly be. And I was like, yes, Captain. Yes, I will.
I'm going to have some real weird complaints from my neighbors this week, but I'm going to let you know, like, hey, it worked out. All right, can you give us your Fango 5, your 5 favorite horror films of all time?
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Okay. Oh, you're ready.
I'm gripping. I'm ready. My 5 favorite horror films of all time. The original It with Tim Curry. Scared the bejesus out of me. I'm terrified of clowns, so that one really got me. Okay. I recently watched The Terrifier, and I think it might be up there.
Okay.
It just feels like it's quite slashery, which I tend to kind of not vibe with, but I just did like it. I really did. Another terrifying clown movie because I'm scared of them. So I try and seek out the scariest clowns I can find. Sorry, you didn't ask for a preamble with every movie.
The preamble's great.
Okay, good. The Exorcist obviously is phenomenal. I love all the oldies. I really do. Oh, I loved Midsommar. I absolutely loved Midsommar. Jaws, I think, is a horror film, personally.
Yes,
it's a monster movie. It's a creature film, and I love a creature film. Love a creature film. So I guess is that 5? Oh, and The Omen.
Well,
The Omen actually is. Truly.
Is it really?
Oh, hand on heart.
Before coming into this, were you a fan of The Omen?
Massively, and hand on heart, it actually genuinely is in my top 5, 100%.
Amazing.
It's one of the first ones I watched.
Yeah, were you too young when you watched it?
I was way too young. I was 11, which is questionable. But I loved it.
But look who you grew up to be, maybe because of that. You
I know. It was destiny, I think.
How old were you when you saw It for the first time?
A bit younger, I think.
Younger
a bit
than
younger.
11?
Yeah. I watched it in like 18 parts on YouTube.
YouTube?
Genuinely. Like I couldn't find the full film, so I watched it in like 2-minute segments in like 100 parts.
That's how you gear up. That's how you...
It gave me little breaks in between. Yeah, I was microdosing it.
Microdose horror.